Hello everybody. Today I would like to talk to you all about something that is very close to my heart. Jobs that last and skills that lift. Now, I didn't come to this idea just by reading an article or researching facts. This idea came from a moment that has stayed with me forever. It was a misty June afternoon in Melbourne. The city was still, the fog dense. My family and I had just turned the corner, searching for a place to eat lunch, when I saw him. Shaggy hair, messy clothes, a worn-out blanket enveloping him. He sat as if his whole world revolved around that tiny corner, his few belongings spread out on a little ledge. From where I stood, I could see the whole alleyway, lined with people who had nowhere else to go. Makeshift beds made out of cardboard, plastic bags filled with their few belongings, and worn shoes tucked beneath their heads as pillows. In that moment, I realized that these people aren't just statistics we see on the news, but they're real lives and real stories. This made me ask, even question, why is this happening? And as I delved deeper, one clear answer emerged: education. Education has the power to lift lives, but too often the system lets its students down. My mum works in the education field, and through her experiences, I've seen how students often face an abrupt shift from primary to secondary schooling. Sudden heavier workloads, new subjects, and limited support can easily push them away from their true potential. Now, I know this kind of support makes a difference because I've lived it. My mum encouraged me to join multiple programs and classes that gave me structure, skills, and confidence for my future. That foundation made me feel prepared. But unfortunately, not everybody has that same opportunity. That's why we need to rethink our education system so every single student, not just a few, can feel confident about their future. And the numbers prove just how urgent this is. In 2024, 1 in 5 Australian students didn't finish school. Globally, more than 258 million children are out of school altogether. And according to a 2023 AERO study, only 20% of students who fell behind in year 3 ever managed to catch up. That's why our first step must be in our schools. Education is the foundation of our futures, and it is our duty to ensure that every single student receives the chance to access an engaging and supportive school curriculum. This could mean putting your hand up when something is unclear, integrating secondary skills into primary education, and creating mentorship programs. Even small steps like these can pave the way for future success. Now, I know this kind of support makes a difference. Sorry. Now, education alone isn't enough. One night, I went to say goodnight to my dad, who's an IT engineer. I noticed him still working at his desk, completely immersed in his work. I laughed and joked, "Do you want me to write a persuasive essay to your boss, telling him to give you a break?" He smiled and replied, "No, I'm doing this for me. I'm improving my skills." That moment stayed with me because I realized it's not just about getting a job, but it's about having the skills to grow in one as well. While creating job opportunities can lift millions out of poverty, without skill development, people may still struggle to progress in their careers. That's why we need to also provide people with opportunities to enhance and hone their skill. For instance, workplaces could offer learning programs, mentorship, and even dedicated guides to help their employees grow. Now, if education and skill development lay the foundation of our futures, how else can we create more job opportunities? Supporting local startups is another powerful way to do so. Startups don't always come from big corporations. They can come from entrepreneurship, creativity, and courage. I've seen this firsthand in my own community. There used to be a small veggie shop near Woolworths. Nothing fancy, just a modest little corner store. At first, our family bought our vegetables from Coles or other big supermarkets. But then we decided to help this local business instead. Every week, we not only buy from him, but share his produce online as well, encouraging others to do the same. Slowly, his business grew into a full-fledged supermarket with multiple employees, showing how even a little community support can go a long way. Startups don't just help one person succeed, they create a ripple effect. They teach skills no traditional job could, allowing people to experiment, take on responsibilities, and grow in ways that benefit entire communities. By supporting these businesses, by buying their products, advertising their services, or even volunteering, we can help create real, lasting, and meaningful change for others. Imagine a young graduate fresh into the workforce, joining a startup and learning skills no traditional job could teach. Ultimately, unemployment isn't just a statistic. It's lost potential, untapped skills, and families struggling to get by. But by reforming our education system, by providing people with opportunities to build and enhance their skills, by supporting local startups, we can help create a future where people are not just surviving, but they're thriving. Each one of us here can take small, meaningful actions, such as mentoring someone, supporting someone to grow in their careers, or helping a local business. And then I think back to that cold Melbourne morning, to the man sitting in the corner with nothing but a blanket and a few bags. I know we can do better. Together, we can ensure that jobs last and skills lift, giving everybody the opportunity to reach their true potential. Thank you.